Well, good afternoon, everybody, and it's a Wednesday today. Look at the budget day. Oh, hey, what's it? Was it Rishi, whatever his name is? I think he did quite well for everybody. I don't think he's taken too much money off everybody. He's given a lot away, hasn't he? God dear. And look at that. Petrol hasn't gone up, everybody, and Nora's drink. You know why? Because they've all got big flash cars. They don't put petrol in, these government people, and also they drink. So they hasn't put it up. But he has been quite good for businesses. Hi, Abigail. How are you, darling? First one on Abby's. Hi, Stuart. How are you? Hello, everyone. Also, I've got a special birthday today. Friend of mine, Jeff Stevenson. Now, Jeff is a comedian, a comic, and been going for many, many years. I first met Jeff at Butlins when I was a redcoat, and Jeff came down. He was a 15-year-old fresh-faced comedian, and he was full of it. And he turned around and said, "So, what have you been up to, Jeff?" He said, "Well, I've just appeared in a film." And I went, "Oh, yeah, yeah." He said, "Yeah, Bugsy Malone." And I went, "Really?" He said, "Yeah, Bugsy Malone." I said, "So you're in Bugsy Malone, the film?" He went, "Yeah, I played Big Louie." I thought, "Yeah, yeah. Hi, Mandy. How are you, darling? My lovely Mandy's on, my second wife." And so it was, I'm lovely, thanks. Yeah, hello, Nikki. Anyway, so it was Bugsy Malone. He was in the film. And he went on to be a comic. And Jeff and I have been friends for many, many, many years. He did Jeff Stevenson's Jumble, Jeff Stevenson's Saturday Night Live. He's been on loads of TV, and he's just finished a film, and it's called Touching Blue. It's all about a snooker player who falls from grace, and there's a lot of stars on it, a lot of snooker stars on it, and it's called Touching Blue. So we'll be out very soon. But Jeff is 60 years old today. Happy birthday, Jeff, and welcome to the 60s Club. It's brilliant. Honestly, it's great to be in the 60s Club. And hopefully, because Jeff does all the cruises, worked with loads of big stars, Johnny Mathis, Freddie Starr, and Russ Abbott, to name but a few. Barry Manilow he's been with, and he's done really, really well. And happy birthday, Jeff, from everybody at Potters. So we've got some guests today. Who have we got? Let's have a little look who we've got. We have, who's coming on? Oh, Richard and Lynn Miller. Hello.
Hello. How are you?
Listen, Lynn, I can't believe your barnet. That looks so nice. That's lovely.
Yeah, I've done that myself. And I've done this.
I know it looks short back and polish. So, Lynn, have you been doing some cooking and the flowers got in your hair? Is that what's happening?
I have definitely, and I've been using his razor thing on my hair as well because I can't bear it.
Yeah. Lynn, you went, "I've been using my razor thing on," and I thought, "Hang on, hold on, where are we going with this?" We've also got the lovely, who we got? Hey, look who's here.
Hello,
Richard,
Johnny.
people say, "Can you bring Richard back on?" Hello, Richard. Hey, Willie. How are you, Willie?
I'm good, Johnny. How are you?
He's looking well next. He's got a little pink face, look. And now, listen, I'm pushing my luck here because we had so many people say, "Could you get this person back on?" I didn't want him. Nobody wants him because he drives you to drink. Everybody, it's the one and only Busby Allen.
Hello, Johnny. Hello, Richard and Facebook people all over the world. How are you? Hello, England. And before we go any further, hello, my moose. I love you. Hello, Nigel. Hello, people. All right, Johnny. What's the story then? John,
what's the story?
are you in a cubicle? Why? Hang on. Why are you not stretched out like the rest of us, John? John.
Well, because, I'll show you what happens, Buzz. Watch this. Look. See, now I'm upside down, you see. Like, if I go the other way, I'm the same. Look, I'm upside down completely. See, now that's called magic. See, Buzz? That's called magic.
You look like you've just been put away, John. Come on, sort it out, will you? Come on.
Listen, take them glasses off because I can't see your eyes.
Let it go.
So listen, everybody,
how are you, Richard and Richard?
Oh, really good. I like Johnny that way. I like Johnny that way.
On the side. So listen, everybody, so Richard and Lynn, what have you been up to during this lockdown? Just quickly, briefly, and then we'll have a chat in a minute.
Go on, Lynn, you tell everybody.
Well, we've been trying to keep people dancing using online classes, and we've had classes, social dances, we've been doing private lessons. And apart from that, we've just moved into a new studio. So we've actually been doing
We'll talk about that in a minute. Richard and Lynn, I'll see you in a minute. You can go now. Clear off. You can go. Clear off. And we've also got Richard Wymark, and he's got his friend Willie there. He's got Willie.
How are you,
So
Johnny?
listen, Richard, have you been okay? Because obviously you because of the job, with the way the business gone, you took a full-time job. You were only there a few months, and they made you furlough.
I know. I started working at an electrical store, but it is what it is. But like we've said before, I've been keeping busy. I've been writing new material and other bits and pieces. And because of the magic side of what I do, I've had 2 magic effects.
Don't tell us yet. Keep it a secret.
We'll tell you later.
You can go. I'll talk to Busby just quick, and I'll come back. Busby.
John, wait, how can you wait? You should have let him tell the secret. The world wanted to know that secret. Why are you keeping quiet?
I'm getting right close to the screen, Buzz, like you are. Look, see?
It's great, isn't it?
Hey, listen,
Have you seen the film Big?
Yeah, I know. That's what it could be, isn't it? Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it's great. Look at that. That's great, isn't it?
Look, have you seen my hair, Buzz? Look at the state of this. Look.
Yeah,
look.
I know. John, I've been watching some of your feeds. You really do need to sort it out. You look like you're lost in the middle of nowhere with nobody to talk to and nobody to look after you. Sort it out, mate. Come on.
You see, you've got a lovely woman to look after you. My wife works, you see.
Yeah, so does mine. She's a TA at Hopton School and she's fantastic. All right. So look, John,
so I'll come back and I'll speak to you in a minute. You can go and I'll get Richard and Lynn back. Richard, no, I'll tell you what, we have 2 lovely people, Richard and Lynn. You saw them at the beginning of the show. They're going to come on and have a chat and tell us all about it. Listen, I'm so glad you're here because he drives me, honestly.
I love it. Do you know what? He was just saying that you look unkempt about your hair. I'm just looking at the picture behind you, Johnny. That looks very neat and tidy on the picture behind you, your wedding picture. Look at that.
I know. It's up there. Yeah, because you didn't come because you went to watch Jane McDonald. So
I know. Don't tell everybody.
Listen, I've never forgot that. Do you know, I have sleepless nights about that.
Do you know, I thought you'd forgotten that, but you haven't, have you?
Listen, I don't forget things.
I actually think, Johnny, I need to come around and give you a haircut, really, don't I?
Well, no, you're okay. Sue's going to do it, but I don't want it. I'm going to grow it really, really, really long now. Going to be like a rock star. Yeah,
really?
Yeah, I'm going to become a rock star. Yeah. My friend's actually a big rock star, and he put some stuff on Facebook the other day with Alice Cooper. He's actually the lead singer with Bad Company and the Manfred Mann's Earth Band, a guy called Robert Hart.
Okay.
Right, yeah.
And he's brilliant. Absolutely. He's been a friend of mine for many years. He started out down here doing the Havin circuit as Bobby Hart. I'm trying to get him on the show next week. And he's a rock star. And he's worked all over the world with everybody. And
that's fabulous.
Well, you need to grow your hair a bit longer then, Johnny, really, don't you? It needs to be sort of hanging down so you can
I'll have it all. I've got little ringlets, can you see? And it's naturally curly, so it just goes wild.
Yeah, it does.
So Richard and Lynn, it's me to chat to you now. Listen, so obviously you told us about the new studio because you got it during lockdown, didn't you? Took over during lockdown.
So what a great time if you knew and you could plan these things, Johnny. It would be a great time to open a studio. But we had our studio before for many years, and then we found this lovely little unit here, and we've spent so much money doing it up. And guess what week we were going to open the new studio? The first week of the coronavirus lockdown.
Yeah, great timing.
So that's the way it happens, isn't it? You know, I mean, the thing about it is it's not just you. I mean, friends of mine hello, you've gone. Hello, I've lost you.
Oh, here we are.
We're here.
You haven't changed a bit. A friend of mine, I just spoke to a friend of mine in Tenerife who's got his own show, and he said to me a friend of his sold a bar 2 weeks before the lockdown came in. They didn't know about it. And he had £100,000 profit out of the bar.
Wow.
And he made about 40 grand selling the license. And that venue is now closed down and gone.
So he timed it just right.
Yeah, he did. And
it's timing. I mean, it's been the same. It's been the same for all of us, and everybody in entertainment industry, whatever it is, dance, singing, whatever it is, really. But we've all adapted, haven't we? I mean, we've taken all of our classes online. We've sort of, installed a big TV in here so that we can do things online. And do you know what? We've learned so much, as I'm sure everybody has. We've learned so much. And actually, when we come back, hopefully we're going to open in April a little bit.
Fingers crossed.
And we're going to be able to do things like this, so that if people can't attend a class of dancing, wherever they might be, because we have people join us, Johnny, from all over the country. So if they can't join us on a face-to-face class, we're going to just carry on and do it. So actually, we've quite enjoyed some of that. So we've stayed positive.
We're going to keep it as well, aren't we? We said we'd keep using the online even after lockdown because it's beneficial.
Yeah. I mean, so I think most people have done the same.
Have you had any people in your venue? Have you had any people dancing in your venue?
Yeah. We opened when we were able to come out of lockdown on the 25th of July. We opened for then, so we had face-to-face classes, obviously a lot of our regular clients, and we had a really good uptake of new clients, people coming to learn, because obviously we teach sort of all the ballroom and Latin American stuff here. So we had some new clients come in. We had a lovely time for about 3 months.
Up till, what was it, November they shut
November,
down
and then we shut down again, and then we opened a little bit.
In December for about 2 or 3 weeks.
We've been shut since December, but we've been.
Can you sort of turn the camera so we can see the venue? Because all I can see is
I can turn it.
Just show us. I mean, this is going to be an eye opener. Look, I mean, this is what you can do. Look at this.
Oh.
This is what. Look at that. I mean, little kitchen over there. Look. Look at that. And then there's the grey-haired lady there. She must be one of the dancers.
And there's the mirrors, but you can't
I can't take you up there because I can't move the laptop. But everything's new. Everything's new. The floor is new. The whole thing is new. And we've actually recently everything sort of is there for a reason. But we had to have a new roof put on. We moved in, and we knew that we got issues, but we thought, that's a tall order. We can't do everything at once. And then it's December, wasn't it? We had a really big deluge of rain, like everybody had. And
23rd of December it was, and it was pouring.
We had lots of problems, so we've had to go through having a new roof put on. So we need to get back. We need to get back to face and do what we do best, really.
Because obviously you've been doing this for a long, and of course your favourites at Potters, and you have your dance weekends.
Oh,
we do. We love coming as well.
Yeah, that's been one of the big things that for what is it? How many years? 16 or 17 years we've done different dance events at Potters, and actually that's been one of the big things that we've missed, that we've not been able to get everybody together.
But hopefully we'll be back
and
in
do
July.
It. But
we're keeping our fingers crossed.
We're going to come back and do some work with you guys in July again, and get things more back to normal, which will be great.
Because it was funny, because when we did a dance routine together, do you remember when I dressed up? Who was I, Mary from the Dairy or something?
Okay.
Yeah, something like that. I think that was actually the night that we had Anton Dubek, because obviously we always bring in some of the Strictly people, don't we, over the years, and we've had some real laughs and some fun and games there, haven't we, with that?
Yeah, look here, it's going to come up now. There, this is your advertisement there. Look at that.
Yeah.
I mean, that's.
That's the new premises. That was the old roof, Johnny. There that you just see. That was the old roof.
And this bit down here on Facebook,
on the Facebook bit
is where we've
is
had
all
the
the
new
new.
roof done. Yeah.
So.
And then we have all down the bottom where it's being scrolled down. That's where you book. We can book people in for classes.
You can book, so people go online. So what is it? millerdance.co.uk.
That's the one.
That's it.
Yeah, and that isn't me on that picture on the left.
Me with my legs up in the air.
Is that you when you was a little boy, Richard? That little boy.
Yeah, definitely. That's when I had hair.
So it's Miller Dance. So it's millerdance.co.uk.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Anybody who's watching who doesn't go on it, because there's a lot of stuff on there. But you've also got a son who, do you know what? He is incredible. I mean, I'm not just saying it because I know you, but when he walks on stage, I mean, it's like you say, like Mark Brewer. When Mark Brewer walks on stage, he fills the stage because the persona. And when Luke walks on stage, he just goes bosh, and it's like.
Yeah. Well, it's kind of you to say. There's some pictures of them there.
There he is. Look. Is that in there?
Well, it's not the one in the skirt.
No,
but that is him.
Yeah, he's in those pictures there, and he's there with his arms spread out as well. Even he started dancing, Johnny, when he was about 5 years old, and he's done really well for himself. He's been on lots of different tours, and he's appeared on Strictly. He danced with Shirley Ballas, the head judge.
Yes, I saw it on TV on the
National Television
Awards.
Yeah.
And I obviously, I mean, what he had done is he'd gone into a stage show called Burn the Floor, and he was actually he'd been working on there for like 2 years, hadn't he, performing and loving every minute of it, on a cruise ship. But obviously, as soon as lockdown hit, he'd actually been selected for the UK tour.
Yes. Yeah.
And he was actually rehearsing for the UK tour when lockdown hit. So he's now out of work. And hence that was his website that you showed there. He started up a website with his partner, eDance it's called. And I mean, they do fitness training more than anything online.
So it's a combination of sort of yoga and fitness training. Yeah. So it's worth a look, because actually some of the programs, I mean, the programs they've got on there for people that are home, like our programs on our online, you know, they're ideal for everybody, to be honest. I mean, there's loads of things out there, but it's worth just taking a look. And if you're stuck at home, as we're going to be.
What is Luke's webpage? What is Luke's one?
eDance.live.
Sorry?
eDance, as in the letter E, dance.
Yeah.
.live.
And Johnny, if you look at that video that's playing now, in about 10 minutes, you'll be able to do that if you go on there.
Well, I'm very flexible. I'm free at 8 till 10 tonight.
Yeah. No, seriously.
I was in the bank today, and this woman said to me, I was in the bank, and she went, "Can you check my balance?" So I pushed her over.
I just knew that was coming. Don't laugh. Don't laugh. You'll encourage.
Listen, honestly, Richard, I mean, how did you start with, you know, I mean, were you belong to a club or something like in Norwich, or did you just start?
We both went to the same dancing school as kids, didn't we?
Yeah, we did. Yeah. I mean, I'll tell you a very quick story. I mean, I didn't start dancing or going to a class until I was about 10 years old. And my mum took me to a class that used to be, funnily enough, not many miles from you, in Galston. There used to be a dance school called the Towers Dance Club, which is now the boxing place. And it was run by my great aunt at the time, and I wasn't really aware of this. And my mum took me to a Saturday morning class, the normal thing. I hated every single minute of it. I can remember just hating it and never wanting to go again. The rest is history. I kept going back. And then a few years down the line, after having a few dance partners, I was without a partner and been doing competitions. And I was probably about 13 at this point. And it was suggested that Lynn was without a partner, didn't really know her. So we sort of got together, and she didn't want to dance with me, Johnny.
He wasn't good enough for me.
I wasn't good enough, apparently.
Dancing longer, and I was much better than him. But anyway, he was all that was available, so we've stuck together.
That's nice, isn't it? That's nice. So I've known Lynn since I was 13, believe it or not. So that was maybe about 10 years ago.
So your first ever girlfriend, then, really?
Yes, yeah. Yes, she was. Yeah, and the only. We celebrated our 31-year wedding anniversary last year.
Wow! And they said it wouldn't last.
I know.
But then look.
I know. So that's why you're bald. That's why you rub your hair off. Oh, dear,
You've obviously had a better life than me, because you've got a full head of hair, Johnny.
Richard, what they say if you're bald at the front, it means you think a lot. And if you're bald at the back, it means you're sexy. See?
What if you're bald all over? You think a lot.
Yes, I'm saying. He only thinks he's sexy. But listen, I mean, I could talk to you all day, because, I mean, obviously, hopefully we'll get back to Potters, because Mrs. B's waiting to do one of the dance classes. See,
I know. That's what we missed, Mrs. B. We missed that with our little exercise classes.
Mrs. B did come and join on one of our online socials.
I did. Yes, I did. I had some fun. I'm planning an Oval Fitness Studio in Norwich.
Yeah,
Johnny
Well, that's lovely, Johnny. Johnny, if you're going to do that, I need to see you doing some of those back bends that are on that video. I can't wait to see that.
Yes, please. That would be lovely.
I can picture it now.
Can you imagine it? But so the future, really, everything depends on coming out of lockdown. Oh, look at that.
Oh, no.
Oh, God.
Where did that come from?
Look at that. Look at that. Is it you, Richard?
Look at the hair. Look at the hair.
I know. Wow, look at that.
And I went through. Well, I went through a stage having all curls. I went through a stage of having all curls at the back.
Yeah, and I used to have to put the curls over his bald bit at the back. I can remember that.
Really, a lot of people do that, don't they?
Where did you get that from?
The blokes used to do that, didn't they? They used to pull their hair from over here and have a comb over, And then when it used to go off, they used to pull it from underneath their arms. And you see people walking around like that, the hairs under there, they drop it.
Nice.
I'm panicking now. What Nigel's going to dig up from photographs? I'm really worried. I had this sort of like pink outfit with like bat wings at one point. I just hope we don't find that one.
My wife's just come through the door. My wife's just come in from work. Hello, darling.
Is she? Hello, Sue.
She said hello, Sue. She's a Lynn.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, so and it's been great talking to you. And I really, just want to get you open and get you up and running because, there's so many. I mean, has he helped you with any money? The government? Are they
well,
gonna,
hopefully. I mean, it's always a bit like this, isn't it? Because you hear him announce it, and then you think, well, are we going to qualify for it or not? So
check the fine print, But we'll keep going on the bread and jam. We'll be all right for a little while.
Yeah, we'll cope.
Bread, you can always go. John had a fish and chip shop, did he? Was it John had a fish and chip shop or something?
What John Crichton? Well, no, he was a builder. I know who you mean. He was a builder. Yeah, they send their love, by the way. The legends, we call them the legends.
That's it. Yeah.
Brilliant. Now listen, take care. God bless you both, and give my love to Luke, and we shall see you very soon. Okay. Thank you very much.
Love you all.
Bye.
Oh, how about that, Richard and Lynn? That's brilliant. A nice 20-minute chat there, Richard and Lynn. Hopefully back there in July at Potters. As you know, we're supposed to be opening on May the 17th. And just a quick plug for Potters. They're sold out, virtually sold out. But there are a few bungalows left. I know the hotel's completely gone, completely. And so, but there's bungalows left, and they are, honestly, they're like luxury hotel rooms. You just have to walk a little bit. But, the weather's on its way. So get booking. Just phone up and say, look, you know me. Just phone up and you say, you know me. I'm going to go to Nigel next because I want to chat to Nigel just quickly because he don't know about this. But just chat to Nigel real quick about what's going on at Potters. I know he's been popping down. Nigel, there he is. Look at that. I mean, look at that lovely. Only a handsome man, girls. Hey, all these women watching you, Nigel, thinking, what a handsome man I am. So, Nigel, have you been popping down to Potters to have a look and see what's going on? Because
I was there yesterday, yeah. I'm in all next week. So you're right. From next week onwards, we're going to be bringing lots of footage of the exciting changes. When was the last time you went in the theatre, Johnny?
Well, when I did the last show, which was just before we shut at just before Christmas.
So you've not seen the theatre redecorated to its final beautiful makeover glory.
I did see some pictures of it. I saw a few pictures of it. Aphrodite, what's happened to him with the globe? What's he doing?
Oh, I think he's still there. I'm not sure about the lady Venus with the
what's that? What's this?
The arthritis.
With the swan. With the two hands.
Everybody knows who I'm talking about.
Oh right, so
statue on the right hand side when you go in, the lady that was inappropriately dressed for so many years. Your favourite place to stand and lean against, if I remember rightly.
Oh, everybody used to lean against it. You have to be careful where you put your hand because right.
There's a lot of exciting things obviously happening. So rather than dwell on the past, rather than keep reminding people of the glory days, which has worked really well, as you know, the old throwback Thursdays and taking a trip down memory lane. We're going to be looking at the future and that South Terrace and the theatre, the new garden bar. I'm going to be doing some of those wonderful bungalows that you talked about, getting in there and filming. And no doubt, Mr. Busby Allen will be popping in to show us his new disco console. He's got a new little booth in the garden. In fact, shall we ask him? Buzz, you've got your own you've got a little DJ booth in that garden bar, haven't you?
Funny enough, I was there when they were sorting out the room in the tail end of September. And the guys, the technical crew and the carpenters have done a fantastic job of it. And just as they're putting in the mixing desk and everything, I was we're going to have to close down. Thanks, Boris. So I'm so excited.
Isn't it weird, though, Johnny?
But Buzz, it'll
It's
only be
weird,
as
though,
big as
Johnny,
the
isn't it?
jukebox.
That Buzz is about to put records on, and for the first time this year, people may be allowed to get up and dance to them. How weird does that sound?
Hopefully. That will be incredible. Do you know what? I'm just so excited about everything, Buzz, about opening back up again. Summer of Fun's going to be bigger and better than ever because all the venues,
It's just the fact that you can see people and see them laugh and have fun and just laugh at anything, go around and do stuff and be together and go do the.
They may be laughing unless Johnny's on, of course.
Oh, thank you.
I used to like you, Nigel. Do you know, I'm going to twist my head. Buzz, what do you think you are? Will I am turning around in your chair. You think it's the voice?
No, I'm just so excited. Look, when are we going to have time for a little chat, Johnny?
Very soon. Listen, I've got to say, I know your catchphrase now because you stand when Nigel, you're on the you go, wait, Nigel, wait. We're going to have a chat very soon.
No, okay. I do try and come up with new ones. To be frowned upon is one of my ones that I'm liking at the moment. Hello, Mandy Saunders. Hello, Tina Steele. How are you guys? All right.
They're all on today, mate. They're all on.
Abigail, hello.
Wait,
Jenny Munnings, where are you?
Wait.
Johnny.
Nigel's going to come back now.
Johnny, I've got a secret code for you, okay?
Yeah.
When you want him gone, just do this, and I'll get rid.
Okay.
No, listen. Where's Terry Ellis? What's happened to?
Hey, you feel the power now, don't you?
That's brilliant. I love it. Well, listen, we'll talk to Buzz very, very shortly. But I've got another mate of mine who's going to come. He was on a few weeks ago, and people said, "Why don't you get him back?" We've got him back, Rich. Hey, Richard. Oh, hang on. She's here. Look, she's here. Hello, Els. Hello. How are you, Els? Are you okay, Els?
All right. Oh, I could casserole you.
I think you mean caress.
Casserole.
No, Elsie, I think you mean caress him.
Casserole.
Look, if you look in the dictionary, look up the word caress. It means to kiss and cuddle.
You look up casserole. Done slowly 3 to 4 hours.
Leave him alone. Are you all right, John?
I'm okay, mate. How are you? I've got 2 dogs fighting in front of me. It's okay. So listen, Richard, obviously,
yes.
When during lockdown, but now you've Elsie and they booked an holiday, and they Charlie and Elsie have booked a holiday, haven't they?
We have. We're going to Pontins.
Potters.
Huh?
Potters.
Pontins.
No Potters. They're going to try and get one of those
Pontins.
bungalows, John. Hang on, he's here as well. Bear with me. Hang on.
Where is he? Get him quick, quick.
I have to get him quick before Busby appears. There we go.
I know. Charlie,
Hello.
how are you?
All right.
How are you? Charlie, so you booked your holiday at Potters, have you?
Yes, indeed. In a bungalow.
I know.
Oh, yes.
Have you ever stayed in a bungalow before, Charlie?
No. Unless I've got to sleep upstairs. No. Never been in not in one of them.
Charlie, are you going to come in the summer? In the summer, Charlie, we've got a giant swing.
A what?
Right? I can never go on the giant swing, but make sure you take your teeth out first. Because
look, they're out. I've always been a swinger. Always a swinger. Always been a bit of a swinger. Oh yes.
Which way does he swing? Which way do you swing, Charlie? Left or right? So, Charlie.
Yes.
Don't keep turning away from me. So, Charlie, how long have you been married to Elsie? Elsie?
Oh, how long have you been married now? 60 years. 60 years, long time. Yeah, 60 years, Johnny.
Never
Nearly
a
as long
crossword.
as the Millers. Nearly as long as the Millers.
I know that. I know. It's good, isn't it? So, listen, Charlie.
Yes.
Are you going to dress up? Because Potters is a 5-star resort, okay? You can't wear dungarees. You can't wear your working clothes at all. You have to wear smart, like Richard. Look at Richard with that lovely jacket, that lovely cloud jacket. That looks beautiful.
You look a twat, Johnny. He looks an absolute twat. This is my uniform. Look at this.
So Charlie,
uniform. Yes.
Charlie, what did you used to do for a living? What was your job? You're retired now. What did you do before your job? What was your job?
I worked on the farm, Johnny. I was on the farm for a long time. But you was in show business, yes. Yeah, he did. He'd had a part-time job in show business. What was it? Elvis impersonator. Elvis impersonator.
Really? You look better than Elvis. In fact, you do now.
Well, I sing better than him now.
Can you sing? Give us a quick warble.
Are you lonesome tonight? That's enough. Very good, very good. Voice like a lark, a pillark.
Yeah.
Yes, indeed.
So listen, Richard, have you? I mean,
Yes.
obviously you've been in lockdown for quite a while. And I was saying to you earlier.
For a moment.
Yeah, get back to bed, Charlie. Get in bed with Elsie. That's it.
Yes.
So obviously you were during lockdown and you got a little job in a place. You know, I mean, somebody asked me. Somebody said, "Whose shop was it?" That's a clue.
Oh, very good. Whose shop? Yeah, Who's Electrical. Yes, I was working there in the town. Worked the call center first, and then when they opened their store, I was in the store and had to keep myself busy and everything, you know. But of course, you know, the high street is shut as well now. So until was it April 12th, I think it is. So yeah, you know, and then the lockdown's gonna, you know, we're all gonna start getting a little bit back to normal. But it is what it is. Looking forward to the summer. So. You know.
So what are you? I mean, do you do, Richard? I always ask. You know, you do like your own show at Potters. And love. I mean, you go so well at Potters. You know, with your show and all your bits you do.
Yeah.
I mean, do you do kids entertainment? Do you ever do kids stuff? Do you ever do kids shows?
I never did. Do you know? You got like young Jake who's been on the other week, and that. Do you know these kids entertain? I admire them. I've always been family. Obviously, I do cabaret like yourself, John, and obviously the Potters and theatre shows and everything. I admire children's entertainers because they exhaust. You know, I find it exhausting if you've just got kids. Your eyes have to be everywhere and everything. But no, I've always been stand up, and like you, I did impressions first. I was a comedy impressionist, and I did magic because that was always a hobby. And then 20-something years ago, someone taught me the vent thing, and then I realised there wasn't many vents on the circuit, and so that became half of my act, if you will. You know, the stand up, and then the little guys here. So yeah, that's how it all. That's how it kind of all evolved, as they say.
And now you branched out into a new thing where I think last time you was on, you told us you'd got a trick. A little trick that you'd sold, you know, given to a company and manufactured it. Now you've got another one. Is that right?
I've done two. Yeah, they've marketed two for me now, which is lovely because, like a lot of the guys, you know, you're at home practicing and everything because I do the close-up magic from time to time in the restaurants and hotels and everything. And two of the effects that I used to work, I'd created. So I filmed them. There's a fella called Peter Nardi down south. The company's called Alakazam, great name for a magic shop. And I had to film it and send it, and they marketed it. His son actually was on Britain's Got Talent. His son, did you remember those? You guys remember the boy band of magic? They had 4 young magicians.
Oh, I remember it. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, you'll know a lot of some of our friends, John, you'll know Russ Stevens helped put it all together. And his father owns the magic company. So, of course, I know Peter quite well. And they work with Wayne Dobson and Russ Stevens and a lot of people. So it's 2 close-up effects. So, you know, we're always talking, and me and you, Johnny, we talk about reinventing and trying other little things out. And that's just a little bit coming in my way, and thereafter some more if I can, you know, put it together. So that's a nice little string to my bow, as they say. So I'm pleased about that.
You do a summer show with Ian Larkin, a friend of mine, Ian Larkin, and Andy Leach.
Great. Yeah, and Andy Leach. We've about 4 or 5 years now, I think it's been on the go. Obviously not last year. We did the Great British Seaside Special, which was a little bit like the Chroma sort of pier show. It's a traditional end of the pier thing, but with a modern twist. You know, we notched it up a gear, as it were, and we did Hunt Stanton with it, Felixstowe Spa, Beccles, and some of the, you know, some of the theatres around East Anglia with it. And Ian's had some inquiries, so hopefully we've got a few dates with that. Maybe, I reckon, midsummer, hopefully. So we're keeping our fingers crossed for that. And hopefully, if Nigel or Rachel or whoever, hopefully we can come to Potters with the little fellas as well. We're keeping our fingers crossed.
See, that's the way to do it. Just ease yourself in.
Yeah, absolutely. They've been locked in the trunk.
Listen, I've been doing that for years at Potters. I go and I ease myself back in, ease myself out, ease myself back
absolutely.
in. It's the only way to do it. And because you've got a lovely wife, and I suppose she's out working, earning a crust.
Yeah, she's worked all through. She's obviously, we know it's always very important to have a supportive partner, and she vets everything I do and keeps me in check. She's actually took our little West Island Terrier, Gonzo, our little terrier. He's out for a walk at the moment, so he doesn't interrupt this what we're doing right now. But no, she's great. She understands how this funny old business of ours works and everything, and every so often she'll come and watch it as well. But she knows it as off by heart as I do now.
I think Sue's the same. Sue knows when she used to come and see me at Pot, she knew what I was doing and the stuff I was doing. You try new stuff out, Wally, you know what I mean? You just try new stuff and just see how it goes, see how it works. But listen, Richard, we'd love to see you back at Potters sometime. I'm sure the people watching, because people obviously will watch this later on tonight as well on YouTube or on Facebook, whatever.
Lovely. It's lovely,
watch it and hopefully get you back at Potters sometime, because you are a popular character at Potters.
Oh, I love the place. Absolutely. The audience is there. I mean, I had a big run, as you know, and I've been back from time to time. And, they're always so receptive there. Everybody looks after you and everything, And like you, there's the Nikki, Nicholas, Stuart, and people have been messaging all through lockdown. So it's lovely, that they remember you and keep in touch with you and everything, because they ask what you're up to, and you can't tell them an awful lot because obviously we've all been here, but it's smashing, lots of new gags and new material. There's 2 puppets that have not been seen here or at Potters, who are ready for the summer as well. And we're looking forward to it. I think everybody now is looking forward to summer, aren't they? We're all, I
think live entertainment. I think live entertainment will take top notch, because people were so bored and looking at that little box in the corner, and people. I can see Potters like when it opens, and I just it's going to be like, as soon as they say right, you can mix with people. I think 21st of June, I think it is. I just think it's going to go whoosh as long. Fingers crossed. God willing that that everything is okay. The numbers are coming down and they stay down, and it'll be great, because the atmosphere at Potters when the people come. If people haven't been to Potters watching this, please go on their website, have a look, because the shows are like West End shows. Obviously, they've got to make them a bit smaller now because of the social distancing, but it's great. And you just order a brochure. I'm in the brochure.
You're in the brochure. Lovely.
Hello to you, Richard. Hi, Richard. Hello, Anne. How are you?
Hi, Anne. Everybody. Yeah, no, it is.
Nothing. We'll soon be ready for some fun, live, great entertainment at Potters. That's it. Potters should be sold. As I said, Richard, it's sold out. Potters is sold out. All the hotel has gone, but there's still bungalows left. So let's get some people through the doors. It's going to be packed anyway.
Grab them while you can. Because it is. Trust me, anybody's not been. It is incredible.
It's the only all-inclusive. It's the only all-inclusive holiday centre in England. The only one. You walk through the door, you leave your wallet. Can leave your wallet at home, right? Kids can get like slush puppies, 3-door drinks and stuff like that. You can have coffee. You can have, and the meals. They've changed it. You go in and have breakfast, right? And then I think then from all day from sun, I think it's 11 o'clock. You can eat until 4 o'clock. Just keep going back in and getting food. And then you're going for your dinner. And then you drink what you want, and it's, I think if you've got, I think there's bar in the hotels, they've got like their own bar with all the drink in it,
Yeah.
And it's going to be great. And this nice thing, the kids won't be saying, "Mum, can I have an ice cream? Let's have some money for ice cream and have a drink." They could just go to the bar and get it themselves. Nowhere else does that, unless you're abroad, anybody else. But there, you can walk into Potters. I mean, obviously have a few quid to get stuff out of the shop, because we've still got a shop. You need papers and stuff. But you probably come with 30 quid and you just, for the week, and you just have a great time. And all the venues they've got, Richard, they've got like the new garden bar, which is the old sports hall, and also the terrace bar combined. That is one venue. You've got another venue in the bowlers bar, the other end of the big venue there, which have entertainers on. You've also got, I'm going on the 25th of June, have booked to come to Potters in June, and nice to get there, I see. And then you go into the theatre, you've got the theatre with a big, massive stage. So there's 4 venues, that can have something on all the time. And that's what it's going to be like. Because in the summer, it was like that. The Summer of Fun. You've also got the outside venue as well, the terrace at the side of the hotel. And that's got a big not a marquee, an open air stage, And you'd be great for that, Richard. Open air stage. There'd be nobody there, but it's an open air stage.
No, I did open air. I did a circus tent last year, where they took the sides off it, because of the social distance. Because I worked in circus, surprisingly. First job I had was in circus. I didn't have much of an act, but they kept me on because I was the only one who could get the tent in the bag. But and the trapeze artist was incontinent. He went on first to warm the crowd up, but no,
dear.
But no, I like needs are a must. I did open air last year. It's a bit strange. You had to make sure everything was weighed down so your trunks and props didn't blow about. But no, it is. I've been, I can't praise Potters enough for what they've got, and there is hopefully because of the extra, like you say, the extra venues, hopefully there will be some bookings come our way. It'll be lovely because
Richard, you didn't say that loud enough. You didn't say that loud enough. What did you say? Sorry, bookings coming
now.
Richard, listen, thanks very much for coming on again.
It's lovely to see you. Pleasure.
And Elsie and Willie and Charlie, and we will have to meet up. I love the Summer of Fun. Got the yellow T-shirt. Anne's got a yellow T-shirt. Summer of Fun.
Yellow T-shirt. Excellent, Anne.
Yeah. Right across the front, it's got Summer of Fun. Listen, mate, you take care. Love to your lovely wife.
Johnny. Bless you, my friend.
God bless you, mate. Thanks for coming on. We'll see you soon, Richard. Thank you very much.
Cheers. You take care.
There we go, Richard Weimark there. Lovely, lovely guy. Great actor and a great entertainer. You can see him on Facebook, on the YouTube. Just go and put Richard Weimark and he'll come up his tour with Engelbert Humperdinck, among many stars as well. And he's worked with me, which is nice, isn't it? Good, isn't it? And he's worked Potters. And we've got the last guest coming on now, and I'm going to be, it's going to just, oh dear, I'm dreading this because I don't think I'll get a word in. And he probably the only person who speaks more than I do. Here he is, Busby Allen.
What? No, John, that Richard, he's great. When he does his show, you don't even, hello, Tara, hello. You don't even see him coming. Some of these jokes are so subtle and then boom, smashed it. All right, look, John, I know time is of an effort. Time is moving on.
Yeah,
so I need to ask you a couple of questions. Are you the only child in your family? Are you the only child?
No, I've got 6 brothers and sisters.
What? What's their names?
What their names? Well, we never had a babysitter. We had a shepherd.
Okay. All right. So you got 6 brothers and sisters. Do any of them look like you?
Yes.
All right. So there is a connection there. All right. When you were at school, were you this is a question from the Moose. When you were at school, were you the funny kid?
Yes, I was actually. I used to get told off for doing impressions of the teachers.
Oh, what happened? What happened when you grew up then, man? Come on, sort it out. So you used to do impressions. You used to do it. So because you used to do impressions, do you remember what was one of your very first jokes?
One of my very first jokes? Oh, hang on, what's this?
I wish I could do the voice. Good evening, viewers. She wasn't pretty, she wasn't fair. She had no teeth and she had no hair. Her eye was glass, her leg was wood, but what was left was bloody good.
See, now you can't hear the laughter, Buzz. Here we go. Look, the old pensioner. Here you go, Buzz. Look at this. This is that bit I have. Oh, come on. You'll see me go on the back in a minute. Get the lights on. There we go, let's see if we can pass the light. Coming down the side, Buzz. Coming down the side. Wow, Buzz, how long ago
No,
was that?
too long, right? Because the question is,
Yeah.
when did you first know that you could do a Benny Hill walk, and how did you practice it?
Well, I don't know. It just happened. There was a beret
What,
on the
you just
table.
think that, what, I could do the Benny Hill walk, and then right?
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Oh, don't be so weird. Oh, wait, is that in it?
Wait. Yeah, Buzz, it's
Wait,
ever so easy.
is that?
If I just go like
Yeah, but
that,
when did
Buzz,
you-
see, like that, if I do that, see, you've got.
They can do the Benny
see?
Hill walk. How did you know? How did you know that you could do the Ben?
Well, just people said to me, and I used to do the impression of Benny Hill. I never did the run.
Okay.
And it was before Potters. I came to Potters in '86, I think it was. And I started running round, but it was so tiring. But when I did it, I was in my late 20s, and I was probably 60 there. I was probably 60 on that video, but I did it at Potters, and this is genuine. I did it at Potters every week, so I was a compere there and host when the others were down in away, and they came back the following year. Yeah, and I did the run round, and on the last night of the season, I started running, and I was getting so many laughs. I thought it's never gone this well. When I looked behind, Brian Potter and all the staff were running around after me with Benny Hill hats on.
No. Is it to get their wait, John? Is it to get their money back?
Probably, yeah. Brian was probably saying that. Do you know what we did? Do you know what we did with Brian one day? We dressed up, Alex and all that lot, and Ron Peasgood. We put masks on, face masks, blacked our eyes up, and all that. We had army uniforms on. We borrowed Ron Peasgood's Land Rover, and we kidnapped Brian Potter. We kidnapped
Why?
him. We got a sack. Well, I'll tell you why in a minute. We were in the small sports hall. We got him. We put a sack over his head. We handcuffed his arms behind his back, right? And we took him to the Land Rover and took him to the holiday camp they used to have down the road. The court one that out of the way where the plant is now, big plant.
The caravans.
Yeah, where the caravans were. And we took him down. And we had walkie-talkies. Ron gave us a walkie. They worked from that place to there. And we went, my name is Manuel. If you do not pay the ransom, we will not bring Mr. Potter back. We will keep Mr. Potter. Seriously. And we raised, it was a lot of money. We took it, they said, Ron Peasgood said, we've got enough money here. We've got some money coming up now. We've got some money. He said, I said, no, that is not enough. We need more than that. Mr. Potter, we will keep him here. Honestly, I swear, we took him back in the bag, honestly. And I took the bag off and he went, you're fired.
Yeah, and you came back a good couple of years ago. That's unfortunate. So are you the only one in your family which is an entertainer? Well, allegedly.
Yeah, I am actually. Yeah. My mum used to sing a bit. My mum used to do a bit of singing. She was in shows and stuff, like theatre shows and things. But they were an amateur dramatic thing,
What, selling popcorn?
No, not selling. I was selling the popcorn. She was on stage.
So since you left school, this has been your job, or have you had a proper job?
No, I've had loads of proper jobs, Buzz. I've had loads.
So what was it? So what was your first? No, what? Wait, John. What was your first proper job then? Because
the first one.
Can I say this loosely? People sometimes see our environment not a proper job. Do you understand what I'm saying? So were you a brickie or a painter and decorator?
No, I was a school prefect. See, that was my first job. See, and then I used to do dog walking for people, right? Seriously, but I'd never take the dogs back.
I'm listening.
Get the money up and tie them together and put them on a fence and then leg it home. I did, and then I did car washing. And I told this bloke I could panel beat cars. The bodywork. I could knock the dents out. And he had a car.
Like a steel band?
Yeah, no, not a steel band, you nutcase. Where you get a dent in your car. Somebody hits your car and you got a dent.
Yeah.
So I turned around and said, I can fix that for you. And I was only washing his cars, £0.50 a time, which is 12.5p now. And I said, I can. Anyway, I got this hammer, knocked it all out, nicely with it's called a dolly. And then I started rubbing it down and I started painting it, and it looked worse, Buzz, than it did. So I covered it up with a cloth and I said, I've done your car, it's got to dry off. I've covered it up, right? He gave me the money. It was only about £3. I went home and told my dad. My dad said, don't worry, I'll go to the door when he comes to the door. He knocked on our door, ranting and raving, said, my dad, he's got to pay for it. My dad said, hang on. He said, one of your mates is at the door. And I went to the door and he grabbed me, the bloke. Honestly, he said, you're going to pay for this.
No.
It cost him £100 to have it fixed. £100. I'd ruined it.
That's
It was only
the reason why you took up comedy instead.
Well, I became like you, Buzz. You did Warner's for years, a couple of years, and I did Butlins.
Yeah.
I was a red cup Butlins. Yeah.
So was Butlins your first place?
No, the first one was actually I worked for Warner's. Actually, I did Warner's for a season. Hailing
Which
Island,
one?
not Hailing Island. I did Northney.
Northney.
No, Northney.
Shut down.
Yeah, gone. Well, then I went and did Mill Rythe as a host. I was there for a year, that was season. And then I went to Butlins and I did winters at Butlins. I did the Butlins hotels, I did the Butlins holiday camps. I did the shows and stuff they used to do and all that sort of stuff. And the rest, as they say, is history. And
we're still waiting to get a laugh out of you. What's this? You've done panto.
That's the internet cranky. Guy on the left-hand side, Gary Hollywood, is in Mrs. Brown's Boys, Dino. And there's me down there. I did 5 years there. 5 years at the Glasgow Pavilion.
So, amongst all your travels, who would you say was the top 5 comedians that you've worked with? Obviously, we've got the legend, the icon of Charlie Smithers and Frank Carson and all of those. Who would you put in your top 5? And why?
I worked with Chaz and Dave, right? And they had a pub in London called the Chaz and Dave, which was in Stoke Newington. And every Saturday, once a month on a Saturday, we used to do the bar. It was packed. It was probably about twice as big as the Terrace Bar. And it was called the Chaz and Dave. And we used to have Warren Mitchell on as Alf Garnett. The Thoughts of Chairman Alf. Funny man. Really funny. And then I did some stuff with Bob Monkhouse, who was incredible. Ted Rogers, a very funny man. Ted Rogers was very clever because what he used to do, that's 1, 2, yeah. What he used to do, wait, not 1, 2, 3, 2, 1. Oh, sorry, do that again. 3, 2, 1, go on. Yeah. That's not right. It goes like that. 3, 2, 1. You start
no, it's 1, 2, and 3. Don't start telling me what's going on.
That's rude. Yeah. Oh, somebody sent me a friend request. Yeah.
So icons that you've worked with.
Frankie Valli, the real Frankie Valli in the Four Seasons.
Norman Wisdom.
Joe Longthorne. No, I've met Norman Wisdom. I'll tell you a true story. Norman, I was doing pantomime in Dartford in Kent, and Norman was doing a concert on the Sunday. And Norman said, I'm going shopping. Do you want to come? And I thought, he's going to put a cap on or something, like a hat or glasses. And he just went out as he was. He had a pair of trousers on, a nice tweed jacket and a polo neck jumper. We're walking down the main street in Dagenham, and he said to me, because he saw me do, I did the impression of Norman. So he said, let's go in this shop. I want to try some shoes on. And it was a shop called Curtis's Shoe Shop. And he put the hat on himself and he gave me a hat. He went, just do exactly as I do. And we both went, oh, and we both went to the shop. We were chucking shoes, and knocking all the shoes off. And he got a carrier bag, he chucked all these shoes, and we were running down the road with these shoes. And everybody just the place just stopped, completely stopped. I've had some funny experiences. I did when I was doing summer season here in the UK. It was in Great Yarmouth. A friend of mine called AJ Marriott, who wrote, you probably know AJ. Yep. He wrote the book Laurel and Hardy, the British Tours, which was now the Stan and Ollie film. He wrote that, right?
Yes.
We're in Yarmouth, and we got dressed up as golfers. Proper gear, the +4s, the shoes, the shirt, the cap, the bag.
Did you have the socks? Socks?
Yeah, the socks. Yeah, the tartan socks. And we went down to that Fred Perry little crazy golf course, and we set up a little camera, a dummy camera, and we pretended we were playing in a golf tournament. We were telling people, shh, 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 man on the tee. And then we walked through the high street, and he said, AJ said, watch this. So he got all these people. He went, come and get round here, go around. That's it, on the bench. That's it, get on there. You stand there, that's it. We've got a camera on that tripod up there. So that's it. We had about 200 people, in the middle of Regent Road, right? He went, you sit on one end, John, I'll sit on the other. And as soon as everybody sat down, he went, right, okay, everybody wave your arms. And we just both got up and walked away.
No, but isn't it stupid? People will listen to you. So long as you've got the authority, they will do what you said. Who's this? Who's that? What's that then?
That was in Mallorca. I did a tour of Mallorca many years ago. And that was a suit that I had made.
You look slim there, John.
I know, slim. I know, Slim Jim. I know.
So wait. So have you ever put out a song or been in a film or a commercial or been in a TV program or done anything extras?
You saw my commercial, the beer commercial.
What?
I did for Whitbread, the beer commercial when I was in the queue.
I've never seen a commercial that you've done.
What did you see as well? You saw my video with Freddie Starr, the video. Live Freddie Starr.
Yeah,
live.
but your commercial was on it.
No, the commercial was on before that. You said to me, "I've seen your commercial, the beer commercial."
I never watched it, man. Listen, we're going to have to see if we can get Nigel to pull that one up. That's going to be an icon. So, what was the commercial for? What beer was it?
Whitbread beer, and it was called Q Jump. Q as in a queue of people. Q Jump. Whitbread commercial.
Obviously a popular commercial then. So have you done any extras then? Extra work?
I've actually done acting. I was in EastEnders. I've done EastEnders. I was one of the builders in the Dagmar.
You're not Phil, are you? Wait, are you Phil?
No, I'm the other one, Ricky.
Have you really been in EastEnders? Have you really?
Yeah, I've been in it loads of times. And what it was, I was a stand. Was that My Eyes Are Burning? We had some laughs, didn't we? Yeah, I see. My ears are burning. AJ Marriott, they are. That's AJ.
There you go.
Very funny, clever writer. Written loads of books. Incredible, funny man. He's been on the show, so he's a lovely, lovely man as well. So,
no, brilliant. No, well, we're just pulling out information that nobody knew about you, John.
I mean, I did a film called Defrosting the Fridge with Helen Bonner Carter and Linus Roach. I did a film. I only had a small part in that, and then I did one called Defrosting the Fridge.
What, the opening titles? What?
Yeah, that was me. I was holding the globe up. You know that man on his knee? No, it wasn't. I played a drunk. I actually played a drunk, Buzz. I did Holby City. I was a builder in Holby City, and I got hold of Angela Griffin. Remember Angela Griffin, who was in Corrie?
No.
She played. She was in Coronation Street. Anyway, I grabbed her, and we were having a cuddle behind a plastic curtain, and I lost my job, so I was only in one episode.
Good. You shouldn't grab people what you shouldn't do. Like, you know what I mean? Behave yourself, man. Okay, so John, we're gonna have to close this up soon. Who would you say? Who would you say was, apart from myself and Nigel and the Moose and everybody else, who would you say was the most famous person that you've ever met?
The Queen Mother.
What?
The Queen
Mother.
Mother.
Spoke to her? You spoke to the Queen's mother?
Yes,
no,
yes,
you
I
never.
Did.
Well, how come you never told us this? You're making this up, man. You spoke to the Queen's mother.
Yeah, the Queen Mother, not the Queen's mother, the Queen Mother. The Queen Mother. Elizabeth. Not the Queen, Elizabeth. When I was at school, right, she came to visit our school in Hertfordshire.
And she went up to you and she went, "Hello, Johnny, how are you?"
No, she never actually. We were told at the assembly, the Queen Mother's coming. Unless she speaks to you, don't you talk to her. If she speaks to you, you can say, just agree, but don't ask her any questions at all. Okay? So I said, okay. Well, we did gymnastics that day on the trampoline and stuff like that, displays. And then the guys used to bake cakes and the girls used to make woodwork. So that was a role change. Anyway, I'm in
What
school.
did you do?
I made a cake, Christmas cake, and I also did the gymnastics on the horse. So she came up, she walked up, and she went, hello. I went, hello. And I went, how's the family? Are they okay? I said, you know, you're my mum's favourite. And I said, listen, I baked a cake. I said, if you'd like to, seriously, Buzz, I said, if you'd like to take it home, I'll get one of the girls to put it in a bag for you. I said, and you can take it because it's lovely. I said, because my mum's a chef, so she makes cakes anyway, so she won't want mine, so you can have it. And she said, that's very kind of you. I said, my mum loves you. I said, you're my mum's favourite royal. She said, it's very kind of you. And when she didn't try and get away or anything, she's still chatting. I said, are the family all okay? Oh, yeah, they're okay. I said, we only live around the corner from you because they got a place at St. Lawrence. And we're chatting away. And anyway,
wait, you're trying to tell me you live around the corner from Buckingham Palace?
No, they got a place there. She had a place in Hertfordshire. She's called Lady Bowes Lion. That's what she's called. Lady Bowes Lion. So anyway, so when she walked away, I could see my headmaster, steam coming out of his ears, right? And the next day I went to school and he went, right, I want you. Well, the girl came there and said, your headmaster wants you in his office. So I went up to his office and he said to me, you are out of order. What you did there was not good. We told you not to speak to her. I said, well, I said, and his assistant head, the deputy head, turned around and said, well, I have to say that she will be the only person he will be the only person she'll remember for a long time to come because nobody else spoke to her. He was the only one. She'll say, wow, we had a cheeky little man speaking to her. And that's what it was. Yeah.
Yeah. Did you do your Benny Hill walk for her as well?
No, I didn't do it then. Another thing.
I'm toying with you. That's a great story, John. But was there any photographers there? Because they must have taken a picture of you with the Queen.
The TV were there. The news, Anglia News were there. But that was hundreds of years ago, you know.
Yeah, because I don't think there were cameras on them days. It would have been the plates coming out, wouldn't it?
The plate with a little flash thing. Another story, quick Buzz. I was at Heathrow Airport getting some stuff in the newspaper shop in Heathrow. I was going away playing golf. And I turned around, I walked in this girl and knocked her flying. Bottle of drink went one way, she went the other. All the newspapers went on the floor. And I said, I'm really, really sorry. And I picked her up. This guy come round the corner and he went, what's happening here? What's happening? She went, it's okay. It's not a problem. It was Susan George, the actress, and her husband was Simon McCorkindale.
Is Susan George Coronation Street?
No, she was in Straw Dogs, and she's still alive. She's a big name actress. Susan George is called, and I knocked her over.
Well, Susan George is not bigger than the Queen's mother, man. So come on, do you know what I'm saying? All right, so just one more, and then we got to wrap it up. We're running out of time. All the stuff that you've done, what would you say was the thing that you want to be remembered for, the highlight of your career?
I'm not dying then, Buzz. Am I going to be dead? The highlight of my career.
I know. Wait, John. I know something you don't know.
The highlight of my career is having a son in the military. Yes. That's the highlight of my life, that is. Right? Oh. Meeting Sue, my wife, and also appearing at the Albert Hall and the London Palladium. So, you know, walking on stage.
Can't get any bigger than that.
I mean, you've done the Palladium. You know what it's like. You know, that big backstage.
Yeah, it's awesome.
You know,
awesome.
And I walked on.
Yeah,
and it's just 25 minutes, and on my own, I walked down those stairs, and I was sweating. I thought, oh, this. And as soon as I got on, did some gags, and it was like whoosh.
Yeah, the Palladium. Did you get it? Sorry, the way I reacted to the Palladium, it was just going. You just did what you had to do, and it was afterwards that you went through the motions of everything you said and did, and knowing the fact that all icons of the world has performed there, it's an awesome thing to do. So,
I mean, I was nervous all day. I mean, I got there, you know, because you have to run through with the sound and all that. And I was nervous all day. And I thought, I can't believe I'm going to do this. And at the end of my act, I finished my act. I bent down on the stage and I kissed the stage, and I stood up and said, ladies and gentlemen, Frank Sinatra stood here, Pavarotti stood here, every star in the world has stood here, and now I've stood here.
Yeah, well, the Palladium, I was at one stage, Terry Venables, because we were raising money to take children to Orlando, and I was up a ladder, and we'd had this big thermometer, and every £1,000 I'd had to paint on, and we was raising money. And at one stage, I was up the ladder, and I had this tin of paint with a paintbrush, and I was in that. Do I fall over and create such a scene with this paint and drop it all over the place, or do I? And I went, do you know what? It's too much of an important one not to do my job properly. So I just painted the sign saying we reached 15,000 to 18,000. But I so wanted to fall off the ladder and tip the paint all over.
They would have killed you, Buzz. They would have, the stage guys.
I know, but at least I know I would have done it. But that's why every time you see somebody, whoever performs at the London Palladium, you know, and we know, Nigel was there. It was awesome. All right. I've got to wrap it up now. Can I put you on to the other guys?
There's Richard. Hang on, there's Richard.
Nope.
Richard, thank you very much, Richard.
Always
Did you hear
a
the stories, Richard?
It's a pleasure. We've thoroughly enjoyed it again, John.
Thank you very much.
Lovely stuff.
It's just making everybody who's performed on the Potter stage is just awesome. You've got Andy Leach, Terry Alderton, all of these guys, Bob Monkhouse, Des O'Connor. It's Frankie Howard. Even you, Johnny. I'm going to put you in that list now.
Oh, you're very kind, Buzz. Oh, hey, well, look at that, eh?
Only because you've met the Queen's mother. All right, John, I'm going to... John, I'm going to have to wrap it up now. See you later, Mahmood. See you, Darcy and O'Connor and everything.
Oh, look at this. He's gone. All I have to do, Richard, is do that, and he goes.
Yeah,
he's back. Watch
brilliant,
this.
Isn't it?
Watch, I show you.
He's
See, he's back. If I do this, look. Watch. See? See? It's a machine. I've got in my head. He'll come back again.
That's great.
10 to 1. He'll come.
You're so cheeky.
Listen, take care, Buzz. Love to everybody at the house, all right?
Yeah, thank you, John. Enjoy it, and we'll see you in a couple of months' time. Come back. It's a great place. Great place.
I'm going to come back, probably. Richard, thanks for coming on, mate. You're very kind.
It's a pleasure, my friend.
And I shall speak to you in the week. We'll have a long chat, all right?
We will indeed.
God bless you,
Take
mate.
care, everybody.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's the end of the show. I'll bring Nigel on quickly, and we'll have a quick 2 minutes, and then say goodbye. Because Nigel puts all this together, puts it out.
For, Johnny?
Well, I just want to see if you've got another jumper. You've worn that jumper 3 times on different shows.
I just get washed, you know. I do it with the door, though.
I know. I remember you saying that. It blends in.
Can I just say, you did a live stream a couple of days ago, and were you in your conservatory and you had your back against the glass, and because the sunlight was shining through, your hair is so white now, and the sky was so white, you look like Richard Miller. You did.
Yeah, I noticed it on the screen. It was like the sun was coming through, wasn't it? I know it's just.
Yeah.
So listen, Nigel. Next week we've got something to look forward to. Then all the the bits that are going to be coming on.
Yeah, you'll have to come on resort and help us with the guided tour, Johnny. We'll get you on that one.
Mate.
And we'll have we will try and simulate some of the atmosphere that people, because some people didn't come last year, some people cancelled their 2020 holiday and they've waited till this year. So for a lot of guests, they have no idea of all those new spaces, the new stages and the new rooms. So it's going to be great to remind people of how much it's changed.
Everything's changed. We've all got older, though. We've all got grey. I mean, you've got more grey, Nigel. You know what I mean? And Brewer's got dark. I think he's dyeing his hair a bit. I think there's a bit of a. He's got a grey beard.
We've all aged a bit, but it's. I think we'll all feel a lot younger once we get out of lockdown and we're able to live a little. And we can. I'm looking forward to my cuddle, Johnny. I'm not going to lie to you. It's been a long time since I got a cuddle from you.
Because I've had my jab.
Me
the
too.
first
I
one.
said, why? I can't understand why they're giving it to a 41-year-old, but they insisted.
Well, they didn't tell you something then. Chipped you up.
Yeah,
They
I had
chipped you up.
I had the Pfizer. What did you have?
Oh, I had AstraZeneca one.
The Oxford.
Did you have any side effects?
No.
I had a headache, and I was a bit hot and cold.
Well, you went back
For
to bed.
one day.
When I spoke
I
to
know.
you, you were in bed.
That's right. That
Yeah.
sounds nice. When I spoke to you, I was in
Yeah.
bed. Yeah,
You
very
had
nice.
man flu.
By myself, by the way. Nigel was at his house, and I was in my own bed.
Yeah, whatever, Johnny.
Anyway, oh dear, he's gone now. Listen, everybody, take care. Thanks very much for watching, and we'll see you all again very, very, very soon. And don't forget, ring Potters, or just go on Facebook, or go on just type in Potters Leisure Resort, Potters Resort, and order a brochure. And you'll see it's fantastic. The bungalow next week we'll be showing you everything that's happening at Potters, all the new venues and everything. Thanks very much for watching. Take care. God bless you all. See you again soon. Take care.